So welcome to my new area that I'm claiming as my own. I've put up a wall between, I will call it the clean side of the shop, and Josh's dirty ass freaking mess back there. And I've got a lot of plans for this room. I'm gonna change the walls. I'm gonna put up a lot of different things that I've been collecting over the years. This is gonna be a really, really cool space, and it's already starting to feel like my own, so I'm pretty happy with it. But what we're here today to talk about is really, really awesome. Supercar Blondie, Alex has decided to come out here from Dubai and unveil the F6, our Ferrari. So we've got the place cleaned up. We're gonna show her the Ferrari, let her show it off to, I don't know, like 100 million plus followers worldwide. And hopefully one of those followers will be our buyer, because we missed Barrett Jackson. But the car turned out absolutely amazing. Josh and his team did a phenomenal, phenomenal job. I couldn't be more happy with the car. So we're pretty stoked on it. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a fun day. The weather is perfect. We got a giant car show going on up at Monkey Icehouse. I mean, in Man Talk, this is like the most badass day ever. We're also, check it out, giving away a ZR1X. Who in the hell does that? Gas Monkey Garage does, gasmonkeygarage.com. Get you some.
What's up guys, it's Supercar Blondie here. I'm here with Richard Rawlings out from Gas Monkey Garage, finally here in Dallas. Now, Richard has spent some time working on this car, and I suppose we're gonna get the lowdown.
You're gonna be the first one to actually see it and have some fun with it and go for a drive.
We're gonna go driving. Thank you so much for having me. Shall we go in?
Let's get to it.
All right, let's go see it. Right before we go in to see this car, you've got this beauty right here.
This is the Corvette ZR1X. This is serial number 11. It's in the first batch. And we special ordered this about 1.5 years ago. It just came in, please.
Can we open her up?
Oh, it's beautiful. Now, the cool thing about this is these are basically unobtainable. And we are giving this one away.
You guys are giving this car away.
Yeah, so this is the fastest production car in the world right now. Fastest 0 to 60, fastest quarter mile, fastest Nürburgring. And it's America, it's 250-year anniversary of America. And so we thought, what better way to celebrate it than to give away the, well, most badass car in the world.
Okay, there you go. So you can actually win this car.
That's right, hit it up at gasmonkeygarage.com. Let's go.
Okay, we're gonna have the big reveal, guys. First time I'm seeing this.
First time you're seeing anything like this.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my God, what in the world? What in the world? This is a 6x6 Ferrari Testarossa. I bet Ferrari loves you.
I'm not their favorite person probably, because we built an F40 a while back, and then I built another Testarossa, but all electric. And then this one came to mind, and we decided to give it a shot.
So you take one of the most classic Ferraris in the world, the Testarossa, and you go, do you know what? I think it needs 6 wheels.
Well, we thought that we also wanted to add a lot of horsepower to it too, because you know, the first Ferrari Testarossas had what, like 180 horsepower or maybe 200. We're pushing around 1,200 horsepower.
So you've put 10 times the original horsepower in this.
That's right.
But my first question to you is, why? Let's just go to the back, because this is.
That's where it's all happens.
Where it's all happens.
The back is where it's all at.
Okay, what in the world? Like, okay, I don't know whether I love it or hate it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't know.
You'll know after we drive it.
Okay, I'll love it.
I think you'll end up leaving here loving it. But basically, we widened the front end, and then here in the back, we extended the car probably about 3 feet, maybe 3.5, to accommodate a K-Tech LT4 supercharged motor. We got about 1,200 horsepower.
Okay, wait, so you have changed up the engine.
Oh yeah.
So what happened, did this have the original, was it a functioning engine when you bought the Testarossa? Or
yes.
Was it not? It was?
It's back there on the counter, waiting to be turned into a margarita machine.
You're kidding me. That is so good. Oh, we've got to see that.
Yeah,
okay.
So we're turning it into a margarita machine because it's only 200 horsepower.
That's amazing. Okay, so you took the original engine out.
Yes.
And you've replaced that completely. Can you just tell me again what you've replaced that with?
This is a K-Tech LT4 General Motors motor, but built by a company called K-Tech. that are the cutting edge in performance General Motors.
Drag races and stuff like that?
Yes, so we're pushing about 1,200 horsepower, and we're doing that through an Audi transmission all-wheel drive setup, about like a 2005, 2006 Audi A5.
Can you just talk to me about how in the world you think, okay, what kind of engine is going to be perfect for this car, and what kind of transmission? Like, because you're taking bits from everywhere. How do you come up with that? Is it trial and error?
It's a little bit of that, but it's also reading the specs. How much horsepower can these handle? How much can this transaxle handle? How much do we need to be able to? Are we going to go with CV joints, or are we going to go with real drive shafts? All those kind of things we work out. So this car has they're very small, but it has 4 real small drive shafts coming off of the Audi A5, and then we took the differential that would have been in the front of the Audi that made it all-wheel drive, and mated those two together to have 2 transmissions, if you will, straight up to the LT4. So all 4 wheels are underpowered. Most 6x6s you ever see, I don't care if it's the Maybachs or the Mercedes or any of those, most of them are just 1 axle drive. The other ones are just tagging along for fun.
So all of these are actually driving. So you've
Absolutely.
so this is a 6-wheel drive.
It is.
Okay, yeah, 4-wheel drive. Okay, 4-wheel drive, 6 wheels. So which one of these is powered?
Both.
Oh, the back. It's
Everything in the back.
It's just the black. So the front, it's not. You don't have any power on the front. So
Correct.
you've got the 4 at the back. Okay.
We've got enough back here.
So that means you can actually do. Can you do?
We're going to find out.
Are we?
Yes, we are.
Are we?
We are, absolutely. So we take everything to the most extreme possible. This car is built to do what it's supposed to do with 1,200 horsepower. So it's ready to go. It's all QA1 independent suspension all the way around with coilovers, fully adjustable. This car is as close to a full factory race car as they would have made.
Who do you see buying this?
Well, that person's definitely going to want to stand out in the crowd, and definitely want to have a car that's a one-of-one and be different.
And go to like car shows, you know, and show people how cool it is.
This is different. You know, this car is built to be driven every day, comfortably, cold AC, big brakes, big everything. You know, the old Testarossas, you know, they can be temperamental and adjusting all the carburetors and everything. We're fully functioning Pro Charger in there, and this car you could take every day just like you would a Denali or anything
You're going to
else.
say this is a daily. He's going to say it's a daily.
It's a daily.
Of course it's a daily. We're going to take this thing out, which I'm really excited about. We're going to get a lot of looks, so we're going to have to, I think we're going to maybe be followed back to the garage with something like this.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Guys, drive it figured out first, and
Mate.
we'll be fine.
Mate, who do you think you're talking to? Who is this guy? You think you'll drive it first, huh? Show me a thing or two. All right.
I don't know if I'm going to show you a thing or two,
all right.
but I can at least make sure that I understand how it works.
Right. Okay, all right. That's fine. You get in, you make some mistakes, I'll learn.
That's how it goes. That's what happens.
All right, perfect.
All
right.
So real quick before we get into it, you've probably heard me talk about AG1 for a while now, and there's a reason for that. Big thanks to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. I've been drinking AG1 every morning. Honestly, it's just become part of my routine around here. I like getting up early, sitting down with a cup of coffee, scrolling through emails on the iPad, figuring out what chaos the day is going to bring, and mixing up my AG1 while I'm doing it. 1 scoop, cold water, shake it up, and I'm good to go. What I like about AG1 Next Gen is it makes staying on track simple, especially when life gets busy. Whether I'm traveling, at the shop, or filming all day, it's easy to keep the routine going. AG1 Next Gen contains 75 vitamins, minerals, probiotics, and whole food sourced ingredients, and it's clinically shown to fill common nutrient gaps. It also supports gut health, and it supports a healthy immune system. And honestly, even when you try to eat decent every day, it's not always easy to stay consistent. This just makes it simple for me. Head to drinkag1.com/GasMonkeyGarage or scan the QR code on the screen. Get an AG1 flavor sampler and a bottle of vitamin D3 plus K2 free in your welcome kit with your first subscription. That's a $72 value. Thanks again to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to the build.
Okay, Richard's never driven this before, so we're both amateurs. It's going to be fine.
So I always let my guys do all the work and all the testing.
And then you get to have the fun.
And
then I get to have the fun.
Love this. So this is your very first time driving? Okay.
Of this one, yes.
Okay. So what is the deal with making the F40 touches?
If they would have continued the F40 as it was, maybe this is what they ended up with before the Testarossa.
Okay.
Maybe not. I don't know.
So you just thought we'll just kind of make a hybrid?
Exactly.
A hybrid of every car on Earth. Hey, it's pretty smooth.
We've got, I think about 10 test miles on it so far.
10 miles. This car's only gone 10 miles. This is mad. So this car has literally just been finished.
Absolutely.
And what are we looking at here? Oh, you've got temperature control, the gauge.
That's the AC
here,
and everything,
the
but it's a
AC,
beautiful
okay.
day.
Yeah, don't need that. I love how you can see straight back through. That's great.
It's a very tight sequential tranny, and I'm not used to it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the beauty about cars. Each one has its own unique personality. You've got to really feel it first.
Well, that's about what Gas Monkey is. We never build the same thing twice.
Yeah, right.
Pretty wild, huh?
Yeah, that's awesome. At the moment, you wouldn't feel like you're in something as outrageous as we are. Like it drives very
I
well.
wish I could see us from outside,
Right,
because
right.
this thing is crazy.
Yeah, like you feel like you're just in a normal car from here. Like you kind of look at the side mirror here and kind of see how crazy it is, but that's all the feeling you get, really. Which is great. It means that it's drivable.
This car is going to make somebody very happy. It's a
Yeah.
fun car.
Yeah.
You're not showing up to the car meet and somebody going, oh, there's another red Ferrari.
Right, exactly. So what do you think? You've done like a couple of kilometers in it now. Does it feel how you wanted it to feel?
It really does. Hey, that was great. All in all, I like it. I dig it. We were perfect on temperatures. You know, it's pretty tight gearing on that transmission that we're using, so I think I kind of squished it a little bit, but yeah, all right.
All right. It was all right. It was like a 2 out of 10. I'll give him a 10 out of 10 though, because he got me home safe. So
Let's see if we can do 6 wheels at a time.
let's do it. Wow, what a day. Thanks, guys.
It's about 7 in the morning. We're getting the Ferrari loaded up in the trailer to take it to the track. We're gonna do some official testing. Really, really excited. We've driven around here quite a bit. We think we got everything ironed out, but it's time to go put this thing to the test and really see what it does. Plus I heard that John's bringing like one of his Ferraris or something like that, but yeah. That's so sick.
Am I ready for track day? Are you serious? I woke up early for this. I'm so ready. I mean, this is what I always complain about. I want to build a car and then I want to go see how it does and try to make it better. Keep working at it, get it better, be on the track, like perfect it. And so I'm super excited. This is one of the greatest days ever already, and we're not even at the track. But just because we're going to the track and it's early, I'm so happy. Not bad at all.
Hold it straight, it's good.
It's like we're putting a race car in a trailer. Yeah, we good.
Basically, it's a race car. So we're winching it in. It's a really tight fit, and the front valence gets really, really close, so it's just safer at this point to winch it in. I mean, yeah, we could drive it in, but why risk it, you know? It's too close. Yeah. Use the old winch, baby.
All right, so we're out here at Crescent Motorsport Ranch in Crescent, Texas, believe it or not, and we're getting ready to do some testing on the track. John Clay is actually an hour that way, and I'm an hour that way, so this was a good place to meet up. And he brought out his actual Paul Newman race car, which happens to be a Ferrari also. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun, and maybe we can show him that there's a new sheriff in town, so to speak. The guy that owns a lot of this track, and probably all of it, I guess, he's got a bunch of cars, but this is actually one of the tumblers from the Batman movie. This is not a remake, this is the dude. It is crazy. Freaking love it. And it's street legal, tagged and inspected. That's wicked. That is really freaking cool. We're not here to stretch the car to its limits. We're here to stretch the car and see how it performs, and then push a little harder the next lap and a little harder the next lap. And as long as it's performing and doing well, then you know, we'll push it, you know, until they tell us to get out of here. But really the test and tune part of being here at the track today is to see where our stress points are. Are we rubbing fenders? You know, are there any things that's gonna go wrong? We'd rather go wrong out here on the track than out there on the streets. I'm sure there'll be some adjusting and tuning and different things that we're gonna have to do, but all in all, the weather cleared. We got a beautiful day. It's supposed to be about 75, 80 degrees, and this is gonna be fun. So just when you think you're showing off, being the big dog on campus, somebody else pulls up with a 6-wheel.
Well, they both have 6 wheels.
I'll trade you.
Be careful.
Richard just said how cool it'd be to pull up in his neighborhood and that.
No, that's really cool. The fact that it's street legal just blows my mind. I love it.